pounds with mixed units of weight. Let's get into it with our I will statements for today.
Remember, your I will statements are your goals for this lesson. They are what we are trying to work on and learn more about throughout our time together today. As we continue on in our lesson, make sure you have your mind focused on these three things and showing them to your teacher. I will read the I will statement first, and then we will read it again a second time together. Make sure you're reading it nice and loudly so I can hear you, but no shouting necessary.
Pause the video and read the I will statements now as class.
This activity is called the Math Quest Race. How this activity works will be explained on the screen, but I will go over the rules now quickly. If you want to pause at the end to answer any questions that you guys might have, pause before I instruct you on what you will be racing. How this activity works is you will each be given a piece of paper. It might have facts on it, it might just be a blank note piece of paper, but you will be instructed to finish a certain amount of problems in 1 minute. You will try to finish however many you can, but every time we do this activity, you want to try to get a few more problems done. Even if it's just one more problem the next time we do it, that still shows us that we're improving our race stamina and we're getting better at our facts or recognizing patterns. When your teacher gives you your papers, you're not allowed to start until the teacher says go. When the teacher says go, all of you will flip your paper over and you will have 1 minute time to fill out as many as possible. If you finish before the 1 minute time is over, turn your paper over and draw a picture on the back of an angle in the real life setting.
For our activity today, we're going to practice adding mixed units of weights measurements, and we're going to practice our own methods, but also sharing other strategies that our classmates might have found to get the same answer as us. For our first problem, write 4 pounds, 11 ounces plus 15 ounces. There are different ways to solve this solution. We'll look at the 3 different ways together now, and then you guys will be able to solve similar problems independently and together as a class, choosing the method that suits you best. Let's start with the first method. I'm going to box my problem in at the top so we remember this is the problem we're focusing on. All right, solution A. If we wanted to solve this problem, we could start with our 4 pounds and 11 ounces. And if we wanted to bump our 4 pounds, 11 ounces up to 5 pounds, we would need to add 5 ounces. Thankfully, we have 5 ounces that we can take away from 15 ounces. So let's add 5 ounces here, and we'll get 5 pounds. Now that we have our 5 pounds here, we had our original 15 ounces, and we took 5 pounds away from that. So we were left with 10 ounces. We were left with 10 ounces, which means our total would be 5 pounds, 10 ounces. So our first solution involves adding 5 ounces to complete another pound, and then adding 10 more ounces that were left over from our 15 ounces to get the total 5 pounds, 10 ounces. Now, that's one way to solve the problem. We can also do, let's put solution B underneath this. We're going to start the same with our 4 pounds, 11 ounces. But this time, let's just add 1 pound to that, plus 1 pound. So if we added a pound, we'd have 5 pounds, 11 ounces. Now, if we added 1 pound to that, we're going to need to take away some of our ounces. Let's subtract 1 ounce to show us what we are left with, which is our 5 pounds, 10 ounces. Look at that, our answers match up. But that's still not the only way. Even though we added a pound and then subtracted our ounce to get our total, there's still one more way we could solve this problem. If we just wrote out our problem just like we were originally given it, so 4 pounds, 11 ounces plus 15 ounces equals 4 pounds. And if we combined our ounces, 26 ounces. And we can break down 26 ounces into 16 ounces, which would give us our extra pound, and 10 ounces. So 16 ounces we can add to our 4 ounces to get our 5 pounds. And then what do we have left? Our 10 ounces. Nice job, mathematicians. 3 different ways to solve one problem. And our final one, we added up our like units. So we added up our ounces. And that gave us 4 pounds and 26 units. And then we were able to break down our 26 ounces into 2 separate smaller ounce amounts, one of them being 16 ounces, which gave us our extra pound to the 4 pounds, and it left us with our 10 ounces left over. There are so many different ways that you can solve different math problems when adding different measurements. You pick the strategy that best works for you, but it's important that we understand how our friends and our peers got the solution that they did using the strategy that they did as well. So it's important to listen when our peers share out the strategies that they use. You are going to continue to work on different problems with adding weight measurements, and you'll share out your solutions as a class. Make sure you listen and you write the different solutions out, even if it's not the method that you chose. Good luck, mathematicians, and I'll see you guys soon.